Hi, how you going? Today my video is making of a little robot. I've built this from random scraps and things that I had lying around the house. I think the initial inspiration was from these packets, which were biscuit packets, and they had really interesting texture on them, so I thought I'd use that, and it looked like the sort of the tread of a tank or that type of thing, so that's where I got the inspiration from. So this is just some bottle lids, some EVA foam, and I'm just gluing it all together with Tarzan grip glue. These are child's toy recorders, just chopping them up because again they've got really interesting textures on them, and I thought they'd be cool things to use to just give some more, make the robot a little bit more interesting. Yeah, the texture on the top of that is also from the biscuit packet. It looks a little bit like a metal texture. So just a takeaway container, gluing that on to be the body slash head of this little robot. Now making some arms out of some paper straws and beads and wire. This is all glued together with some cheap super glue. I use the ends of those recorders as the eye stalks for the little robot, put some beads in there as the eyeballs, and he lost his antenna at some point, so I'm making him a coat hanger to be his new antenna. Super glue and some baking powder just to set the super glue quicker and lock everything into position. Some beads to be the shoulder joints of the arms. And just add some more texture from that biscuit packet, just so that everything looks like it's made out of that solid metal. Thought he needed some stabilization at the back, which can be a tail slash exhaust pipe. I don't think he's running a diesel engine, but he is running a more primitive style of engine underneath all of that, so needs that exhaust out the back. So this robot is some kind of salvage robot, kind of like WALL-E, that type of thing, going around the junk heaps and trying to pick up useful bits to be reused. Just using these rhinestone stickers to add some texture to the robot, and then add some more wire bits so it looks like pneumatic pipes, that type of thing. So I'm just going to give everything a undercoat of black paint as a starting point. I'm going to go for a blue colour scheme that's continuing through from a couple of other different robots I've made. Just start with that blue. Still working on my painting techniques, so this needs some work. It's looking a little rough at this stage, but I think it looks a little bit better at the end. Silver paint on the metal texture, go for some red on the arms, and bright yellow for the eyes. This is an attempt at weathering, adding some rust spots to the body of the robot. He's been out in the weather for quite a while, so this will give him a little bit more of a realistic look, hopefully. I'm still working on this technique, but I like the result. I think it looks kind of cool at the end. Again, adding some rust to it, dab on a bunch of paint to get into all the cracks, and then dab off the excess with some cotton buds. Again, another rust spot. Brighten up those highlights a little bit. And this is the weathering process, which I kept going back and forth and just adding more, and then realizing it looked a little bit much, and then taking it off. But I quite like the result at the end of it all. Yeah, as you can see, there's been lots more added to it. And this is the finished product. So this was a fun little project, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching.